Good morning, everybody. This is our astrology weather forecast for April 17th, 2025. And the moon continues through Sagittarius. And we still have that conjunction going on between Mercury and Neptune today. Mercury is coming into that very first degree of Aries, but still continues in a righteous conjunction there to Neptune yesterday and today. So this is where we need to have conscious clarity when it comes to our communication, because Neptune is a gauzy, starry effect. Mercury is what's sharp. It's, what comes across. It's what's factual. It comes across clear, ideally, in itself. Neptune is its own kind of ideal. And it brings the cosmic to bear on what's everyday, what's normal, what's run-of-the-mill. It makes all of that bigger, so we have more possibility of having more creative thoughts, meaningful intuitions, being able to interpret beyond what is on the shopping list. But we have to be careful anytime we have Neptune involved, because it increases the trickster energy of Mercury. We may not be completely honest with ourselves. We may not be completely honest with others when it comes to our exchanges or our communication. A lot of times, it's unknown to us completely. We can want to blur the edges of things for the sake of getting along or furthering our own agenda. So we need to be watchful. We also have the third and final sesquiquadrate between Jupiter and Pluto today, which increases ambition, greed, grabs at power or more influence. It increases our appetite for more. And because it's a hard aspect, we might cut corners in order to get the things that we want, feed ourselves, experience the abundance that Jupiter promises. So we have to watch ourselves when it comes to taking more than our fair share because we see that we can get away with it. And that's become a very modern value. That getting away with what you can get away with, and that seems to be a virtue so much of the time. That doesn't serve us well. It doesn't have good results when we have these difficult aspects between Jupiter and Pluto, because how we may enrich ourselves behind the scenes or under the table, it does come back to haunt us. It ends up costing us more than we actually gained in the long run. That's the lesson that we learn with those hard aspects between Jupiter and Pluto, that we might fill our belly or our bank account or our ego drives for now. Just you wait, because it always comes back around. And it ends up costing us more in the long run in terms of penalties, consequences, loss of relationship, loss of self-respect, loss of energy, loss of title. We may experience a blemish on our image, our reputation can suffer. We're dealing with morality issues here when it comes to how we get more of what we want and how do we justify that. So look carefully at what are you doing under the table or behind the scenes, right? In ways where you are cutting a bigger slice of the pie and finding ways to tell yourself that that's fine, that works. There's a derivative effect, there's a trickle-down effect. You know, if you get more, other people will also end up doing better or getting more. These are all Jupiter-Pluto lies that we tell ourselves. And they do have consequences. They actually have generational consequences. It's the type of thing where the gains we have, the generational wealth that we can experience as a result of that power grab, it's a curse over the course of time. It's not a gift. It ends up robbing those in our ancestral line of a light conscience, an actual happy life. We can have material richness, but lack the peace and the solitude that comes with being right with yourself. That's worth more. It's worth more. It's the only gift that you can give yourself. Nobody can provide that for you, and it requires correctly valuing happiness, understanding what it is and what it is not. So really think about, where does your happiness come from? The sesquiquadrate between Jupiter and Pluto. We can think that it comes from more. But just like this duck here, look at this guy just coming by. We come by all cocky, just like that dude, thinking that the more we have, the better we are. Karma has a way of revealing the truth. Jupiter is the truth. So maybe our happiness lies in things other than what fill the senses and fill our belly and give us a sense of superiority. There might be more. And something to think about today.